All right, back at the track with this thing. One last pass. Well, one last day, I should say, not passes. Early October. Track's gonna shut down pretty soon. So, just quick update. Not a lot of big changes to the car, but last chance to run it. So before the turbo and everything goes on, where the real big changes happen, want to get one more run, see if I can get some 13s. Big change for sure, or the biggest change for sure, is the tires. I know I mentioned previously we got these Hoosier, I guess they're DR2 be the name, but drag radials, 225 50, is that correct? Yeah, 225 50 16. So I think it's kind of sitting in a little hole right here, but I think they're 25-ish inch tall tires, opposed to the other ones were 26, maybe a little bit over. And I also got some matching skinnier 205s in the back that are also 25. So maybe it doesn't quite look as good as it did with the 26 just kind of filling out the wheel well more, but it should be better for gearing. Traction wasn't so much an issue with the drag rails I had before, but the gearing on this car is so bad with that transmission. So this should help. The only other thing, steering wheel, which that doesn't really do anything, but put the new steering wheel on. And the last thing would be got rid of the muffler, or not really the muffler, but the resonator. So this thing's loud. But let's yeah, let's do a few passes and see if we can maybe get a few 13s, and then winter project, crank this thing up with some boost, some turbo boost. Okay, a little loud here, but first pass, half tank of fuel, all the usual stuff. Temps are kind of the mid. Outside temperatures in the 60s, so it's pretty cool. Track should be okay, but yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so I'm doing the crouching inside the car thing again. It's a little loud out there. So anyway, first pass, pretty good. 1386 at 96. So that is definitely the quickest this thing's ever gone. 195 60 foot. I think it's not very good, but for this car it's pretty good. I think it's probably one of the quicker, maybe the quickest I ever did there. Definitely shifted into third gear well before the traps. Transmission, obviously gearing is still not good, but it's better. Yeah, 1387. Quickest this thing's ever gone. So I don't think it made any more power. It's cool, so it's optimum. It's making it all it can really make currently, but yeah. Do another pass here, see if I can back that up, and got a 13-second car. And the cool thing is that is 2 full seconds off of what this thing originally ran. So we knocked off 2 seconds with weight reduction, a little bit of power, and technically the tires did a little more with gearing as well. So pretty good. Let's see if we can back it up. unfortunately, the camera died. I got through the second run. I was trying to do a little wrap up on the second run. The camera died and didn't bring a separate battery, or second battery, excuse me. So wrapping up here afterwards. But really, to sum it up, I ended up doing 3 passes, and to be honest, all 3 were within, looking at the slips here, a couple hundredths. I mean, this thing is literally a bracket car right now. But good news, quickest and fastest it's ever gone. I don't have the other slips here, so I'm kind of going off memory. But, well, let's go look at it. Zooming in on here if you can see. Not quite sure, but basically 1386, 1387, 1387 again, and there's the best, 1385 on the last pass. So just kind of summarizing the numbers here, ran within 200ths on every pass, crazy consistent. My lights are pretty good too. 1.95 60 foot. It's nothing great, but for, you know, mostly still a stock blower car there, I think it's pretty good. The tires definitely were the big thing. I mean, picking up a couple tenths, clearly shifting into third gear for a little bit. Obviously the gearing is still not perfect, but just doing a 1-inch diameter smaller tire change, that was pretty big. 8th mile was 884. Yeah, best quarter mile, 1385, 97, almost 98 miles an hour. Just very, very tiny variance, a couple hundreds here and there with the pass based on, I don't know, maybe minor traction, wind. I mean, it's so close, who knows. But I think at this point, that's really it for the supercharger. There's more things you can do. You could put, well, here's the thing. There's more things you can do, but you got to spend a lot of money to go a little bit faster. You could put a smaller pulley, play with timing in the tune, put an intercooler on it. I mean, that'd be kind of expensive, but you could do various things like that and definitely go quicker and faster. Or you could do what's been sitting over in that box over there for a while and what's sitting here on the shelf. Put this thing on there, and that is just go turbo. It's a ZZP turbo kit, 62 millimeter turbo, so it's kind of medium size, but should be good for 500 plus horsepower. And really, for that engine, I mean, you're going to be breaking transmissions, so that's beyond what they can take anyway. So I think at this point now, we pretty much wrapped up what the Supercharger is going to do on this car. Ended up picking up right around 2 seconds, which I think is pretty amazing, all things considered. Not really a lot of money spent. Lightweight. Lightening up the car was huge. Optimizing the Supercharger was big. The tire change actually ended up being pretty big. Combination of traction and gearing. So, yeah, I think we're going to wrap up the supercharged version of this car now. And let's get this turbo on over the winter. And let's get it back out in the spring and see what it can do. Because I think it'll be quite a bit quicker. So it'll be fun to see. But, yeah, at this point, it's been a fun ride so far with this thing. So thanks for watching so far. And we'll definitely see you in the next one.